I'm going to show you now how I graft my sleeves onto the side of the cardigan. You can see this is my sleeve here, and it's still got live stitches. I haven't cast it off, even though the pattern told me to. I haven't cast it off. This holder here is pinning the middle of the sleeve to the shoulder seam just to keep it in place, and I've pinned this end to where I want the sleeve to start. How do I choose where the sleeve starts? I've got 54 stitches on my sleeve, so half of that is 27, so you could go down 27 rows, but I like to leave a little bit more space just for getting the arm in. So I've gone down 34 rows for 20 stitches. That's fine. You obviously don't want to do 50 rows for 27 stitches, but 7 or 8 rows more is fine. In this case I'm doing Liam, the Liam cardigan, and it takes me down to where you go from the honeycomb to the rib top. So that's where I'm going to start my sleeve. I like that. I think it just makes it look a little bit neater. So you put your needle into the side of the cardigan. Make sure you're going through the double stitch. Can you see there's like a double loop there? You don't want to go through a single one like that. It'll make it gappy and it doesn't look so nice. So make sure you go through the double, pull it through the first stitch and go round and pull it right the way through. That's sometimes, the first stitch is sometimes a little bit tricky, but it will work. So again, I'm going to go through, make sure you go through a double bit and pull it through. Once you've got 2 stitches on your needle, you cast that off and you keep going all the way across. I'm not going to go too far because my video will be too big, but I'll show you what it looks like in a second. You've got to bear in mind that I've got more rows on the cardigan than I have stitches, so I can't go one in every row, otherwise I'll have a big gap at the end. So I've sort of got to do every 2 rows occasionally, but only just so that it fits in. So you keep going along. I'm going to do 2 rows there. Oh, the stitches off my needle. Couple more and then I'll just turn it around to show you what the seam looks like. I found this method about 4 years ago, and if I've got straight seams for my sleeves, I don't do it any other way now. I think it's a very neat and tidy way. You just keep working your way up. A couple more and then I'll show you what it looks like. I'll just put that back on there just to show you. Wouldn't normally do that. This is just to show you what the seam looks like. If you turn it inside out, there's the seam. Really nice and neat, and you can't really make it unneat. It's always going to come out the same way.